papers are coming around, Devin and Dee are going to pick up a flip chart with something called values listed on them. Okay? Values help guide our everyday decisions. All right? They are our North Stars. They are the person that we strive to be. Okay? So you will see a flip chart full of values, and what I would like for you all to do is to write down your 3 values. Just 3, okay? No more than that. Now, I am sure that you probably have a couple more than just 3 values, but pick your top 3, your strongest values. Just as an example, all right, growth is a value for me. Okay, a lot of the decisions that I make on a daily basis are to help me grow as an individual. Growth is one of my guiding stars. It's the person that I strive to be. With your values, how do you leverage them? What behaviors do you utilize every day that shows or that exemplifies that you are leveraging that value? Okay, and that can look like, you know, what actions you're taking, again, your behaviors, what you do, or the choices that you make. Okay, so just a sentence or two about each of those values. All right, what behaviors do you exemplify that shows that you're leveraging those values? I mentioned before, just to give you an example, I mentioned before that growth is one of my values. All right, as it relates to this job, I am always reading research, I am reading different books, okay? Anything that's gonna help me grow and improve in the ways that I am teaching to you all day in and day out. Right? So I'm reading a lot of research, I'm taking feedback from my coworkers and utilizing that, putting that forth towards my next brief or set of instruction for you all. What does that look like, the actions that you take with those values that you're leveraging? Go ahead.
For faith, I put try not to stress or over worry. For respect, I put treat others with the same respect I would like to receive. And for family, I put care for my family.
Okay, wonderful. Again, just one quick liner of how you're leveraging that value. What do those behaviors look like? Right? And he mentioned empathy for those of you who couldn't hear. Does anybody know the difference between empathy and sympathy? Okay, I saw a quick hand. Go ahead.
I think, like my definition is empathy, like you try your best to put yourself in a situation that the other person is in more sympathy. It's like, oh, I feel bad.
Yes, absolutely. Empathy is all about putting yourself in their shoes. Okay, maybe you've never lived out that experience before, right? But you can still think back to experiences that maybe relate to that so you can understand or get a better understanding of the emotions that they might be experiencing, right? Sympathy is just looking at somebody and going, oh, that sucks, sorry, right? So we want to try and live out that empathy as best as we can in a lot of different situations. Now, what I would like for you all to do, something to help you keep your values at the forefront of your mind and to help you get a little bit creative in what that looks like, I want you to draw a picture, okay? Doesn't have to be pretty, all right? Lord knows I'm not the best at drawing. I draw stick figures still to this day. But I want you to draw a picture that encapsulates those 3 values that you wrote down. Okay? It can be a picture of a scenery, it can be a person, it can be a character, right? It can look like whatever you want it to look like. Sticking with my example before, I wrote growth. All sorts of different characters I like, but I like little guys like Snoopy and Baby Groot, okay? Baby Yoda, those are my favorite. I love them. Baby Groot is something that I would probably write down because he's just a little guy, but he's growing, right? He's constantly growing, and so that's a character that I would write that encapsulates that value. Just to give you an example. So get creative with it, have a little bit of fun with it. All right, this is your character, your scenery to draw. All right, again, the reason I'm asking you to get creative with what you're drawing, encapsulating your values, is because I want you to keep that picture at the forefront of your mind. Okay, keep that picture on you at all times, whatever that looks like. Put it somewhere that you're going to be running into it to remind you of your values day in and day out, and what it looks like to take action or leverage those values and those behaviors. All right, another reason that I had you draw that picture is because you all probably have some goals, particularly some goals that you might be coming back to after holiday block. And this is a way to keep those goals at the forefront of your mind while you're taking some rest, okay, and recovery, but still working towards them in a productive way. And I want you to also write down those goals that you have. Maybe one or two. It can be a small goal, it can be a big goal. All right, one that you currently have, or one that you would like to adopt for your time during holiday block. All right, so just take a moment. What are those goals, or that singular goal that you got for yourself? I didn't do the work, you did, right? It didn't take a lot of time, but it's really meaningful what you have in front of you. So keep that with you during your rest and recovery. Have a good time during your holiday block leave, but do what you got to do to keep those goals at the forefront of your mind, or to keep striving towards the goals that you have. All right? Thank you, everyone.